So, the multi-million dollar question. Who dares to attack the Three Gorges Dam? A very warm welcome to the show. It is Monday, the 15th of August 2022. My name is James. Welcome to all the newcomers, welcome to the subscribers, welcome to the members, and welcome to the Patreon members as well. Big question, who dares to attack the Three Gorges Dam in China? Well, I did find this article on a YouTube video by a company called Spotlight in China. And let's have a look what they have to say, because they can do it far better than me.
Invasion. Taiwan has long researched China's vulnerabilities, among which the Three Gorges Dam is the most vulnerable. The Three Gorges Dam is a potential flood bomb over the heads of 600 million Chinese. This is almost half of China's population. If the dam collapses, flooding will engulf a whole range of areas from Yixiang to Wuhan to Nanjing to Shanghai. This is the Yangtze River Delta region, China's most economically developed area. In the latest move, Taiwan's experts said that it could target Three Gorges Dam with missiles to deter China. Last week, Taiwan President of the Legislative Yen Yusi-kun said that Taiwan produced Yunfeng missiles since 2002. The Yunfeng missiles could reach Beijing and it has been mass-produced, which means that Taiwan is basically ready now to counter China.
Do go and check out the YouTube channel Spotlight on China. You can find where it is in the description below. Now, full episode of the Three Gorges Dam for today. Let's have a look at the levels. First of all, Kutan has gone down. It is 164.01. Yingchang has gone down 41.72. Three Gorges Dam has remained the same in a 24-hour period, 147.18. Inflow is not there, but the outflow is 10,300. So possibly the electricity flow output is actually very low, maybe like 25%. And there hasn't been rain, it seems like, in that area for quite a while. But we'll move on to that a little bit later. But let's have a look at the weather for you. And for the first couple of days, it is, well, not much with the rain, but there are some thunderstorms actually coming directly over the Three Gorges Dam, so you may see the levels increase there. But do have a look at the whole of China, because you are going to see some weather clouds, some heavy rain coming to the northern part, especially places like Beijing. So you're going to get a lot of videos, I could imagine, with floods in Beijing look like this. But let's do the weather for you. There you go. So there's the weather forecast for, let's say, the next 3 or 4 days, or for this week in China. Now, there was a feed on Twitter saying there were some flash floods in China, but it didn't actually show the location, so I can't verify it. It seems that there seems to be a lot of flash floods all around the world in recent days. In Las Vegas, for example, people are saying Lake Mead is saved, whatever the situation there. And in Spain, I think there's some. In Korea, we had some flash floods as well. But this is the latest from Twitter related to a feed, but I don't know where in China it is. In October, I will have been a YouTuber or content creator for about 4 years and been monetized ever since January 2020, and actually got my first paycheck from YouTube September of 2020. And quite a few questions do arise occasionally. Why is the Three Gorges Dam controversial? While the construction of the Three Gorges Dam was an engineering feat, it was also fraught with controversy. Construction of the dam caused displacement of 1.3 million people and the destruction of natural features of countless rare archaeological sites. I'm not going to say that word. Other questions: what are the cons? What are the downsides of the Three Gorges Dam? Well, there's an increase of water pollution levels because you just have this basic big concrete block stopping water go downstream as it would do naturally. It has created a human migration problem because of the evacuation of millions of people. The Three Gorges Dam has changed the landscape, and the local infrastructure struggles with dam's total capacity, and that has been known to trigger earthquakes because basically the dam is on two plates. And occasionally, quite often in that area, I haven't covered it for a while, there are earthquakes. Luckily, hasn't been one so close to the dam. Now, they say that the dam can actually hold a magnitude 7 earthquake. But what happens if it was like a magnitude 8 earthquake, like what happened in Sichuan in 2008? All questions to answer, and you just think, why, and why? And I'm not going to sing the song from Tom Jones and Delilah, but I'll let Tom Jones sing 10 seconds for you.
Why, Delilah?
Now, a little bit earlier today, I did actually make a video called Damn Monday. Well, it is Monday, and it was all about dams. And if you want to have a little snippet, I'm going to show you now, but you can actually go to my channel. I will put a link in the description below and in the playlist. It'll be a lot easier, where you can see all these things about dams and dams. Away from the dams, but still to do with water. Yesterday, delightful explorer Soapy went to the waterfalls, about 1 hour motorbike ride away from the city here, and about another hour's walk up the mountain. But it was absolutely amazing. I didn't go because I had other things to do, and I don't think I could walk up a mountain for the hour in 33 degrees heat. I would just be, well, but I would just jump into the waterfall when I got to the top. So this is what Soapy did, and you can see this on We Travel, my other channel, and the link, of course, will be in the description below. But here's a little snippet for you. just before we go and say our farewells, let's have a look at the outtakes of this show today. Okay, everyone. Is the microphone working? Blech. Please do go and check out Spotlight on China. You can find the ha ha ha, he he he, ho ho ho. Brings us to a close, Monday the 15th of August 2022. If you're still here, congratulations, well done, you made it to the end. But you're going to hear the repetitive courtesy notices like smash, share, smash, notifications, smash, subscribe, smash. Please check your resubscribe, smash that button. My name is James. This is the James Neil Cooper channel. Thank you for your time, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow on Tuesday. Be good, be well, be safe. Bye-bye for now. Thank you very much. Hey Maverick, do you feel the need for speed?
I feel the need for speed.
What you just saw there at the very beginning, no, not Tom Cruise and the other guy from the original Top Gun, but some cargo ships, container ships, slowly moving down the Yangtze River. And just actually showing that China in the central part seems to be in a drought, and the Yangtze River is just dry. It is the third longest river in the world. It is quite a deep river in certain parts, but because of the lack of rain in central China this year of 2022, it's just drying up, and the temperatures on a daily basis in this area or this part of China is exceeding 40 degrees sometimes. It's unbearable heat. This includes the Three Gorges Dam. This includes the Three Gorges Dam reservoir as well. You can see on a daily basis that the levels are sort of going down, even though there is a little bit, and I mean a little bit of rain in Chongqing and upstream of the dam. It's still not enough for the summer. It's not a win-win situation. It's a lose-lose situation, that when it rains, it pours in China. When the sun comes out, boy, the sun comes out. There's nothing in between. And you can possibly relate this to global warming, and global warming mostly comes from the PRC, the People's Republic of China, because they have 1.4 billion people, and 70%, even though the Chinese government will deny it, 70% of the electricity still comes from coal. And these hydroelectric power dams, like the Three Gorges, they do produce electricity mainly for the eastern seaboard, not for the local area, is just not enough. When the Three Gorges Dam was completed, they said it would be for 100 million people. It's more like 10 million, which is sort of like the size of Wuhan, just under. That has a population of 11 million. The heat is actually so severe that factories have actually closed in Sichuan province. You can see in the map there some big companies there that do produce. One is Apple and the other one is Toyota. But here is the crazy thing. In the northwest of China, you have a massive province called Xinjiang, which is about the size of Turkey. And even though they're having pretty hot weather, it still manages, earlier this month, to rain and to flood. let's take a break, and I'm going to show you my new coffee mug here. Look at this. This is a self-stirring mug. It's like a thermal mug. I actually bought it today for $7.50, and I can press this button here, and not only does it keep the coffee very warm indeed and last for a long time, but also if you press the button like this, I'm not going to, but if I press it like this, it actually has a little fan underneath here and it stirs. No, it's not a paid advertisement, but if anyone does, if any big company like Apple or Samsung or Toyota do want to come here, and I'm happy to do any advertising for you, well, get in contact with me. My email address is below. Now, back to the show. Now, the title of this show relates to the droughts, we've covered that, but also the secret tunnels. These secret tunnels by the Three Gorges Dam, we don't know exactly what they are, but they are being built, and they are being built for a reason, for the south or the south to north water project. Now, there is one in Finland, I do believe, which you can see right now. That's what it looks like. But they're building one. I think the project is over $9 billion. But we go back to the TOEFL construction. Is it going to be good as the Finnish one? Finnish, the one from, not the finished one, but the Finnish one from Finland. Does it make sense like that? So this is all happening, and these are the secret tunnels, but we managed to get some footage from various sources related to the secret tunnels close, near, or on the dam. Well, keep an eye out as more develops over that situation. Now, let's go to Sanya in the south of China and what's happening there. The island of Hainan is in southern China. It's really close to Vietnam. And as I said, when I was younger, I actually thought it was Hong Kong when I was about 10 years old. No, it's Hainan Island. There's a beach resort there called Sanya, where there is now around about 150,000 people, because it's like the Hawaii of China. And it's always claimed to be or have all the low COVID cases there. And people there want to go home, but they're stuck and they have to pay the hotel prices. If they can't pay the hotel price, then the police will come and take them to, I think I showed it yesterday, a delightful quarantine center. So all they want to do is to go home. Most of these people, I can guess, they have had the injection. So why can't China just do what the rest of the world does, and not to have zero tolerance policy over COVID, so no one in the whole country is going to have COVID, but to live with it, which most countries do here. This country was the actual first country to have zero COVID, I do believe, Cambodia, for 52 days. 52 days, there was zero cases, zero new cases imported or domestic, which was actually wonderful news. Now, I think yesterday I looked, and in Cambodia, with a population of 16 million, I think there were in total 256 cases. It's really hot in here. Whew, I'll be back. A little bit earlier today, I did actually show a tidal bore very near Hangzhou, which is very close to Shanghai. This is a yearly event. It's spectacular and also scary, and I managed to get some footage of this. I did actually have the show earlier today. You can go and check it out, but I will show you a small snippet of it right now. And that near enough brings us to a close. Wednesday, the 17th of August 2022. Now, if you do go through the comments, sometimes you will find a comment related to, well, things for adults only, 18 plus kind of thing. And they really do actually annoy me. I do try to report all of them, but they seem to come, and I try to delete all of them. So a favor from you guys, if you do see this kind of advert, please click the three buttons on the top right hand side of the message and go to reports and relate it to something called PORN blah 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 blah, because it's really annoying, because we're not doing anything like this on this channel. Let's leave it there for today. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget the like, subscribe and share, and I will be back tomorrow on Thursday, which will be the 18th of August 2022. From my wonderful new coffee mug. It's a shame it doesn't have Winnie the Pooh there, but it's actually really nice. For my coffee mug and myself and everyone in the team, which is Pop, the minion behind me, Tokyo is having a sleep by the window, and beautiful Soapy is downstairs doing whatever she is doing. Bye bye for now. Thank you. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the captain of your British Airways flight to the Three Gorges Dam. Now, a little bit lost at the moment, but we will try to find our way, and we will be landing soon somewhere near the Three Gorges Dam in China. Looks like we're going to land. Our first pilot, our first officer, has found the location, and we'll be landing soon. May I take this opportunity to thank you for flying British Airways. Now, joking aside, welcome to the channel. It's Thursday, the 18th of August 2022. My name's James. This is the James Neil Cooper channel. Let's have a look at some of the headlines related to the title of the show, related to a red alert, the Three Gorges Dam dilemma. First of all, yesterday I actually did mention about the drought along the Yangtze, and some of the headlines look like this. China's Yangtze River shrinks as heat wave. Drought threaten crops. Another one is China inducing rainfall to combat severe drought. But this is not a this is not a, say, once in a lifetime, because way back in 2011, 25th of May to be exact, China admits problems with the Three Gorges Dam when they did have a drought in that particular year, 2011-2012. What is the area we are actually talking about is here on the map, and you can see Sichuan. This is where the pandas come from, and to the east of that you're going to have Hubei, which is where the Three Gorges Dam actually lies. And as one of the headlines did mention, seeding of the clouds to see if it rain, and you can see this picture here, which is really strange because these people are in the countryside and they got a rocket and they're putting it up and it's for seeding. But why do they have a barrier, and why do they have a sign saying danger when no one is there? It's sort of like, you could say, OTT, or the correct political correctness with health and safety measures nowadays. There are also reports that they're saying some of the dams and reservoirs have opened their sluice gates, and we're going to take a look at some of the images of what's happening in China right now. have been searching today, well, in the morning of today, finding what the national media, the state propaganda was saying, and there is actually very little. But South China Morning Post, even though it's owned by the Alibaba Corporation, this is a Hong Kong, you could say, basic newspaper. Here is a little report about the drought and the problems being faced at the moment. So what is happening at the dam itself? Well, first of all, you would think that they would open the webcam now or turn on the webcam, but no, they haven't, and it's still wrong there. But we can go to the satellite image. Now, this image is 500 meters, and this was taken on the 15th of August. The levels look like this, and Kutan has gone down. That's Chongqing, 660 kilometers away from the Three Gorges at 162.77. The Three Gorges Dam has gone down itself to 146.966 the last time we checked. No inflow, but the outflow has gone down, so 11,200. So it's not producing a bucket load of electricity. But let's have a look at some other levels as well. This is from a company called YNGTZ, and you can see the levels there. Now, this is over a 24-hour period of the Three Gorges, and we can move on to the next slide, which is Kutan, again Chongqing, and you can see the levels there. Now, do they correspond to the original one from the Ministry of Water Resources? The weather you may want to have a look at. Well, I do have about 18 seconds from windy.com for you to have a look at while I have a cup of coffee. Cheers. So that's all the facts and figures for you and the information I got with the red alert and the drought for the Three Gorges and Yangtze and central China at the moment, with scouring temperatures reaching 40 degrees every day. The Meteorology Society in China say this is going to last for another 2 weeks, so to the end of basically Labor Day, to the end of August. This is the whole thing, the people. But before the people, I remember what I had to say. The dilemma. What does the Three Gorges Dam do? Now, they say they have opened some sluice gates and some dams, but we don't know if it's the Three Gorges. Definitely on the 15th they didn't, because you can see from the satellite. But they say they have. But the people, so the dilemma is whether, I'm getting it all confused today, aren't I? Whether to open the sluice gates to let the water in, or to keep the water in the reservoir so upstream can have the water but downstream doesn't. So what are they going to do? Now we can talk about the people. These are the people concerned, the people, you and I, the citizens. Doesn't matter which country, but when things like this, we do think of them. And I'm going to show you some images of what life is like in China, in Wuhan, and an area in the southwest of China called Hainan, in some of the countryside places or the small cities or towns. All looks like That really brings us to a close for today, Thursday, the 18th of August 2022 to 2022. Many thanks for your time. As always, it's something I cannot give back to you. Many thanks to all the new subscribers. Many thanks to the subscribers. Do check your subscription to make sure it's still there. Many thanks to all the members of the channel. Thank you very much for your financial support. Many thanks to the people who do donate to the Tokyo Cat Food through the super thanks. Many thanks to the people on Patreon who support me financially there. It's only small amounts of money, but every penny counts, as some supermarkets would say. Be well, God bless. Please do leave a constructive criticism comment in the comment form, and I will be back a little bit later for some more light-hearted news about China, or you could say something a bit different rather than the droughts. Be good, be well, be safe. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Your attention, please. It's time for the final countdown.
I'm not ready yet.
The show starts in 10.
Still not
9,
ready, hold on.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's begin. Friday, the 19th of August 2022. Now, a little bit earlier today, I did show you this. Yesterday, I did mention that the Three Gorges Dam is going to release 500 million cubic meters of water to help the droughts in the middle and central, middle and lower reaches of the Three Gorges Dam. Here is the actual title from Global Times. And here are some pictures from the Global Times or China Daily or whatever it is, saying that they have released this amount of water, like this. But this is my question, and this is my conspiracy theory, that where are the videos? You're just showing old pictures that we've seen countless times before and just updating it saying it's from August the 16th, for example. So have they been releasing water? We don't have any images from the webcam, that's still the same. There's no update from the satellite, only from the 15th, the day before. We don't have any more, but we may have some in a couple of days' time. So here is a picture of Chongqing. Chongqing, maybe let's say 24 to 36 hours ago. Here is a map of where the Three Gorges Dam is and Chongqing. It is about 660 kilometers. In miles, maybe like 400. So if Chongqing is like this, and there's no water coming into Chongqing on the Yangtze River, what is happening with the Three Gorges? What are the levels like? They must be incredibly low. So let's have a look at the weather for you for the before and also the coming days. You will find it a little bit boring, but it's dry as a bone. And let's have a look at the temperatures for you. Now, do take care, have a look at Chongqing, where at one time it does get up to the forecast of 48 degrees centigrade. 48 degrees centigrade. Sorry, I don't know what that is in. Now, the video I did show you earlier, or snippet of it, it is at the very end of this. So if you don't want to go to the other channel, sorry, if you don't want to go to another video, it's at the end of this. So please stay tuned for that. To clarify more to what like the Three Gorges reservoir is like, here is a picture, and hopefully I can't actually really see it with my glasses, is the length of the actual reservoir. Again, 660 kilometers, possibly the biggest or longest reservoir in the world. And all this is not new for China. They would say this is unprecedented drought. But if we go back in time, we can go to some headline from 2011. China admits Three Gorges Dam has urgent problems as drought persists. And from 2014, is the Three Gorges Dam to blame for the extreme drought in Lake Pongyang area, which is downstream of the dam? So it's sort of like, I won't say common, but every year, near enough, there's always seemed to be some controversy, some problems with the Yangtze, with the Three Gorges Dam, etc. We come to the conclusion, or we may come to some kind of conclusion, that the Three Gorges Dam has not helped in the slightest, but it is sort of like a piece of Chinese engineering which the Chinese are proud of, and no way are they going to destroy it to admit that they have made a mistake over this, when there should have been like 12 or 13 smaller dams down the Yangtze where it could be controlled, it could be monitored, not just one lump of concrete. Now that brings me to a close for today, but I do have that video that I showed earlier today. It's about 4 minutes long, so I will wish you now a happy day, a successful day on this Friday it is. Enjoy the weekend. Do spare a moment in time for the people who may be suffering in 48 degrees centigrade heat. This area of China is known as the furnace of China, and in summertime it does naturally get hot, and it can before get up to 38, 39. I've experienced it in Wuhan in 1994, but to get up to 48 and with limited electric sources, in other words, the electricity board will actually cut off your electric, and they will zone it to different places. So maybe 2 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours there. And that is unbearable. So prayers do go out for the people who are just the innocent victims of maybe global warming. And the biggest contributor of global warming, of course, is China. Thank you for your time. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Here is the video of what I showed earlier today. Bye-bye and thank you. This is what the Three Gorges Dam Corporation has released as a video yesterday. A very warm welcome to the channel. It's Saturday the 20th of August 2022. Here is what's happening at the Three Gorges Dam, Hubei province in the People's Republic of China. My name is James, this is the James Neil Cooper channel. Let's hop into it. Yesterday it was announced that the Three Gorges Dam did release water to relieve some of the drought in the mid and lower regions of the Yangtze River. But there are some rumours and there are some videos that have come out saying that it's unable to. Now, first of all, if we go to Chongqing, we can see a picture there which we've seen quite often on mainstream media. You can see it on NBC, for example, in America, Sky in Australia and the United Kingdom, and Al Jazeera in the Middle East. And also some new images which have come out today related to some of the Yangtze River itself, but I don't know which part of the Yangtze it is. Please note that the Yangtze is the third longest river in the world at about 6,300 kilometers. And here are some images of the Three Gorges Dam. This is on the actual reservoir. I'm not too sure how long ago this was taken, but these videos were released, you could say, 1 or 2 days ago, showing you the backside of the dam, and you can actually see that it's pretty dry, apart from the water, if that makes sense to you. In other words, the levels seem to be pretty low. But this is a headline which has come out: 5.3 billion cubic meters of reserve water diverted. And a video to show this comes like this. But what they are showing in this video is old footage of 2020 when the Three Gorges sluice gates were. And if we go downstream to Wuhan, you can see images like this to see how the drought is affecting the furnace of China. In other words, the Yangtze Basin. And the differences to when it was normal can be seen in this pagoda, this little temple. Here it is with the water, and then here it is how it is now with the Chinese drought of 2022. So let's go to the Ministry of Water Resources and let's have a look at the levels. Kutan, Chongqing, it says it's gone down 162.82, and the Three Gorges is just stayed the same at 146.09. There is no inflow, but there is an outflow which is quite low. 9,070 is the out. And we can go actually to a satellite picture from Senegal taken on the 18th of August 2022. You can see that the sluice gates are not open. You can see that the left and right turbines are releasing water, but it's obviously not as much as there. The ship's elevator, you can see, doesn't seem to be much operating. So if they did release this amount of water, surely like 5 billion metric meters square, cubic meters, surely the level should be low. And to release that amount of water, wouldn't they open the sluice gates? These are all questions, and maybe this is conspiracy, but it is actually very interesting. Meanwhile, on Twitter, some people are saying the Three Gorges Dam is barely standing. Come on, this is not even the Three Gorges Dam. Can you get it right, please? This is how low the levels are on the Yangtze River. You can see here that they've actually managed to, before it was flooded way back when it was first being built in the 1990s and the early 2000s, this old historical site of this statue or something. This is how low the levels are. How this is affecting China? Well, I'm going to show you a video of I think it's Puyang Lake, which is downstream of the dam, just past Wuhan, and how it's affecting some of the farmers as well, who desperately need the crop, but they're not going to get much cash this year, unfortunately. So, did the Three Gorges Dam release a bucket load of water? Well, the level's at 146, and if you look at the diagram here, the normal operating water level is 175. The minimum is like 145. Now, if they're going to release 5 million or even 5 billion, whatever the figure actually is, were they able to do it? And the evidence shows that they haven't. And I think it's just a bit of propaganda there, because we've seen the satellite pictures, nothing's changed there. The levels, if they did release 5 billion or 5 million, would have gone down a considerable amount, not a couple of centimeters. The level at Kutan Chongqing, well, we've seen Chongqing, it's dry as a bone. The Yangtze there is just like, you could walk across it, which we showed the video of yesterday. You would think it would be a proud achievement, so they would turn on the webcam, but the webcam is still down and still showing something which is completely different. And thinking of completely different, just for the cat lovers, here are 3 pictures I took of Tokyo a little bit earlier today. This is his new place he found to sleep on top of my bed. And that brings us to a close for today. I hope you found that interesting with all the pictures and combined together, and I hope it actually makes sense. We honestly, to be honest, we don't know. We hear all the stories, but we need the video evidence, and we need true video evidence. The one that's saying 5 billion cubic meters of water released, or 500 million liters of God, I can never say it, cubic meters of water released. There seems to be zero evidence, according to the Chinese Ministry of Resources, according to the satellite pictures. I think it was just what China does best. Talk the talk, but doesn't walk the walk. We do hope and pray for the people who are living through this situation. We don't hope and pray, that's my alarm. We don't hope and pray that the Chinese government gets away with it. Xi Jinping and his cronies, again, talking the talk and not doing any action. My name is James. Please take some time to subscribe. Please take some time to like. Please take some time to share. You can support my work by super thanks or going to Patreon or becoming a member. That's it. Thank you very much for your time. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.